Hey there, people of the internet. Welcome
Hello.
to a new year and a new Gamemode 4 stream, I guess.
Indeed.
It's been since last. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, it's been a little while. I'm now living in Stockholm instead of England, which is nice. But I don't.
Confusingly, Sparks is now in the same time zone as me.
Yeah, yeah. Time zone
I,
change.
I've I've had to calculate his time off of my time for 5 years now, and now I don't have to do it anymore.
Yeah,
It's making me go insane.
yeah. So yes, not going to be a hugely long stream because I don't have a desk and I'm in a rather uncomfortable position to play today. But we're going to be working on smooshing today. Okay.
And to Waxes.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
vexes.
we're gonna work on smooshing today.
Oh,
That means putting your desired shamir onto your desired item of choice using a cool anvil contraption.
yep. Before that we do that, though, I just wanted to show off the wormholes for people who aren't on the streaming server. So this is a new addition that Blue has added over Christmas to Cyber Cauldron, which I really like. You can create these wormholes in a bottle by capturing vexes in a bottle from recipes, and their coordinates are linked to whatever cauldron made them. So, for example, if I drink this one over, which was made over there, then it transports me to that cauldron. You can even change dimensions with this. So this one here takes me to the end.
A large part of the credit on this goes to a player on a public server. They're called Elliot, and they suggested this change and had a long discussion about how to implement it. And this is what the players and me came up with.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. Alouette's idea was a really cool one. So you can use this to fast teleport, but they do cost 30 levels to make. Demon was asking what's up with the vexes. Well, Blue, I don't have any anymore, but you have these captured vex in a bottle. So if
Yes,
you're doing, sorry, yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, so if you want to make these wormholes, the wormhole needs to know where to teleport to somehow. The way you tell it where to teleport to is you make a thing called a wax magic in a bottle. These recipes in a cauldron, if you put in too many items, waxes will spawn. And if you put in three three item entities too much, or a multiple of three, you can add a bottle to it, and that will capture the waxes, and you will get a thing called a magic in a bottle. There you have one, Sparks. And these are used to make the wormhole. These are what define where the wormhole will link to. The wormhole will link to where this bottle was made. But if you drop it down, this bottle is unstable and the waxes try to get out, so yeah, they will try to hop out. Break the bottle eventually. Usually it's a moderate amount of waxes. If you're like me and you cheat one in, you can just throw one of these down.
Peach is about to die.
And it spawns a bit more.
He's smart. He ran.
Oh, he can't run.
Luckily, they don't last too long.
But they don't do much damage either, because they don't have swords.
Anyway, onto the smooshing, eh? Oh, there it is. So the way that smooshing works on Metallurgy, or it did in the previous version, is you can have an anvil and then a piston on top of it, like so, facing down, and then causing the piston to push down by any means, such as a lever or a redstone contraption of some sort. You can smoosh a shamir band, which Special and Blue made in the last episode. So here's a diffused shamir. You can throw this shamir item and another, like a tool that it can go on, like an armor piece.
In this case, a piece of armor.
Yeah. If you throw them both onto
we are not trained professionals.
If you throw them both onto the anvil, which you usually... Oops. Well...
That's a piston, but let's put it on there.
Yeah, you throw them both down, and when you push it with the piston, it will cause smooshing. So it'll take the band off the off the obsidian and stick it onto the item. So you'll end up with an item with a shamir attached to it and a obsidian cast without the band on it anymore. It's pretty cool.
Yes, we will struggle this stream to transfer this to the 1.13 version, because it's been weird back in 1.12. It will act weird again. The big challenge with this is, it sounds easy, but if we have an item in there, and now let's say we have both items in there, Sparks, could you drop both in, because I don't have either. Or I have neither of them.
Yeah.
Let's say you've got both of them in there, and now we would push it down, then it would take the band off of the obsidian and put it onto the item. But the problem we ran into in the 1.12 version was, then you have the pure obsidian cast and the band on the item. And the trick here is that shamirs are removable again, so you can take them off of the tool and put it back on the stone. But now we've got a stone and the tool of a shamir, so the module will go like, oh, I should remove the shamir again, and it will just remove it again. So we've got to circumvent that.
I think we just put it on a tag on the item which vanishes when it's picked up, right? Like a temporary tag.
Yeah, basically.
Question is, should there be a different way of removing the shamir, or are we okay to keep it like this?
No, I would keep it like this.
No.
It's simple, and I'm not doing any special removal ways.
Okay, so I guess do we need a 20 hertz clock whenever we have a shamir on a
yes, we do.
Anvil?
That's how we did it previously.
Yeah, so I guess we don't have teletype set up yet.
We don't, which is a bad thing, because now crop-up can join again.
That's alright, I know how to stream. One moment, I'll just set this up. Sending this to you, Blue. There we go.
There it is.
And we're back. Okay, so yeah, we have a crop was here because apparently Blue showed the stream key last time, or the portal key. So I guess we need to go back to main.
Yep, I guess so. If you could open that for me, I will have to close all the other things.
I'll close all the other things as well. I'm now at main.
I don't see anything.
I just opened it. You left the portal. Okay.
Yeah, I'm reconnecting. There we go. Now I see main.
Okay. There's actually quite a lot going on in main. We've all got the documentation as well, but we can tidy up later.
Alright, so now we need to check for a shamir, and if we have one, we need to...
So you're going to see me typing hash a lot instead of backspace. That's because this cheap keyboard I'm temporarily using has a one wide backspace key, and the key next to where I normally tap backspace is the hash tag key. Check for shamir on Anvil.
By the way, I have the old version of Metallurgy open on another machine here again, so the stream will consist out of a lot of me looking at the old version on another machine. So what we did back then was we started, we tagged items. We used to tag items on Anvil, but we only tag shamirs on, we've got to tag obsidian and shamirs on Anvils. And if we had them on Anvil, we did a bunch of count checks, but we can do that before we do the thing now.
Oh, Blue! The tilde is in a different place on this keyboard. I have an EU keyboard, but I have a UK keyboard layout, so I have to remember where all the keys normally are. And then for some reason they're all like I can just remember where they are, and it's fine. Like I know this is a colon, when in fact it says on it. But the tilde has moved, so I keep missing.
The slash is also moved. Well, you won't notice because you know where the slash on yours is. But
is there a tag already? A block tag for all the anvils?
The anvil. I would say no, but there is. Hashtag Minecraft Anvil.
Where's the hashtag? That's not the hashtag. That's the hashtag. Minecraft Anvil. Okay.
If Transport would hear this, he would call you out on the hashtag.
He'd call me what?
He would call you out on the hashtag. He doesn't like us saying hashtag because
well, the correct name is Octothorpe, but people complained when I used that.
Wait, what?
It's the Octothorpe.
Do never use that word again.
Why?
It sounds horrible. It sounds like you put an octopus into way too much radiation. It's some sort of super octopus that's gonna rule the world eventually.
You can just check by looking at an anvil and activating F3. It should tell you the tags below the block you're looking at. Really?
Yes. Yeah, it does.
I didn't know it did that. That's pretty cool.
Where did you check the tags previously?
I just went to the Minecraft folder for the default resource pack thing and had a look at what was there. This is way better.
Oh, you must have thought that Special me is super fast on checking that.
Minecraft impermeable.
Yeah, that means there's no water drip particles below it.
Uh-huh.
And if you've got Shroomite installed, you've got a lot of spore spreadable tags.
Does it show custom ones as well?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Today I learned.
Look at his hands. His hands are amazing. Give it. Oh, you've got Shamir's cookies. That's fine.
Okay, so we're checking for... Come on, Alt Tab. There we go. Remind me what the shamir MBT is. I guess we can look at the summon band thing, for an example.
Damn it, he got it.
Jump on metal has shamir it's the stored shamir tag we're looking for.
Where are we? No, we're looking for has shamir.
Really? Don't other things have that too? Oh, I see.
Yeah, but that's basically what we need. We only need to activate this clock if there's an item on an anvil with has shamir. So that's either a shamir band or an item with a shamir. So that's super simple for us.
Yeah, nice. MBT, have I got the right number of brackets here?
You forgot.
Oh, I
Yes.
accidentally deleted it. Okay. I don't know why Atom doesn't highlight paired brackets.
It does, but it's weird. And we got a pair too much, I think? No, one too little. There we go.
Okay. So if it has the shamir tag and the block below it is an anvil, then we need to... Do we want to run as it as well?
Probably, yeah, because we... Yeah, let's do that for now.
Okay.
Let's not do it for now, because it's horrible. We'll add it once we need it.
I guess we don't know whether it's the band or the tool anyway.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is the best way we can do it, right? Unfortunately, we're going to have to check all items every tick.
There's no way to circumvent that.
Yeah.
You could make it slower, but we don't check it every tick. We only check it every 0.8 seconds.
It's an annoying thing with functions. You can't turn on and off a 20 Hz check.
Well, you can.
Because ideally we would check for the item
You
slowly
can.
and then...
Yeah, but we will do that.
How do you do that with a
We will use this call here, this check, and we'll check all the items, and then we'll set a fake player. Fake player checking is really low on computing resources, so in our pulse check, which is 20 hertz, will just do if score of a fake player matches some marker score. Then we do the all the important 20 hertz stuff.
Right. So this is actually, I just realized we put this in main. It was supposed to go in pulse check.
It needs to go main.
But yeah, it goes in main, so that's a slow check. Anvil run, say, look at my anvil is amazing.
It doesn't say that.
Did you save?
I did, I think. Oh, we've got errors. Couldn't load function main, line 10. Unknown command at position 0 in line 10.
Line 10 is blank.
There's an ite in there.
Oh, ite. Oh, the...
Where did the ite come from?
Oops.
Reloading. There we go.
Good. Okay.
Okay, so now in this item check, do we want to differentiate between the two cases? So that's item with a shamir or a shamir on an obsidian. Do we want to do the differentiation here, or should it be on the 20 hertz?
The 20 hertz
As in,
only needs to look for the piston being down.
Yes, and then it needs to do all the stuff.
So...
But the thing here is, do we want... We could now do on the 20 hertz.
I think what
Then we check it.
what we'll need to
No,
do is, as well as this, we need to go smooshed 0B, right?
Yep.
And then
Check
we'll
them
give it a
over.
smooshed of 1B once we finish our operations. We need to turn the 20 hertz thing off again.
Don't do it like this.
No?
Because then we have to worry about removing it. We need to do tag shape4 underscore ml underscore smooshed.
Okay.
Because now, if we do that, once the player picks it up, it's fine.
Oh, okay. Right, gotcha. Smooshed.
Alright, so what we do now is we just set a fake player here. My plan for this is, we just set a fake player here that says item on thing. That there is an item on an anvil.
When you say here,
And-
where are you looking?
At the end of this line. The end
Okay.
of this line, so where it just say my anvil is amazing.
Yeah, okay.
We do scoreboard, players, set, what should we call this? Is that gm4 underscore ml underscore data? Yeah, there is.
Yep.
So now we set a fake player.
Do we need to set
tell
that
us-
back to nothing above that?
Yeah, it would probably be good.
Reset.
Set it to 0, because that's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, reset it. It's fine. Just reset it. It's really hot in my room.
Okay, and then under pulse check, we go execute if score. Backspace. Choose 1. Run function. GM4 Metallurgy. Oh yeah, Metallurgy. It's been a while. Smooshing, and then I guess we don't even know if we don't know if we're smoosh or unsmooshing at this point.
Yes, so now we need to check that. Yeah, basically. But we can do another check here. So second check we'll do whilst we are doing this, before we even try to run the smooshing and unsmooshing stuff, we'll check for the piston head. Because we only need to do the smooshing or not smooshing once, and
And only if
Yeah.
the piston's down.
Only if the piston's currently going down, not down.
Are we checking for
So
the
we're
entity of it going
we're
down?
checking
Then?
for the block 36 going
Okay.
down.
Is that how we did it last time?
Yep.
Smart.
It just sounds like... Oh no, I'm not gonna say that.
How do we... What's the... Is that an entity or a block? It's a block, right?
It's a block.
What's it
and
called?
I think it's piston underscore extension. Try it in game. The thing is, I can't find where we called this smooshing block on the old module.
In Dutch, it's railway sign. Moving underscore block, says Mizode.
Moving underscore block is in Dutch railway sign. What? I don't believe that.
Tilda, where are you? There you are. I'll have a proper keyboard just after next week's stream. So I'll have to deal with this next week as well. If block, moving block doesn't work. Piston. Oh, I think I've...
Where are you at? In game?
Yeah. Piston and piston head. Moving piston.
Moving piston, yeah. Let's try that as a condition.
Yep.
Let's just put a say here for now.
Okay, let's have a look at that. Fun fact, my mouse is currently to the right of my monitor, so I'm generally working with my hands crossed.
Oh, it's not even... I think we've got an error, because it's not even telling the... Yeah, we do. There's an error in pulse check. Couldn't read tag list pulse check from tags function pulse check in GM from metal. That's weird. Line 8, position 0 in pulse check.
I see it. We said execute instead of execute.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
Reload?
Loading? Still have an issue. Couldn't load.
Sorry, left of my monitor.
Line 8, position 115. ... Condition.
Extension? Oh. Why?
Oh, run function say that's not how it works. Loading. I think. Yep, works now. Works.
It doesn't. We're not executing as the item, so it's probably... Oh, we're executing at the item though, so it should be fine.
Alright, so it knows it's on an anvil. The block moving piston run... Maybe the moving piston thing isn't working anymore.
Should we try checking the block above it?
You try various things and I will try to see how we did in the old version. I'm fairly certain we did it with a moving piston head. There's a lot going on in this module, and the one click isn't beautiful.
Nope, checking a block above it didn't help. Well, that's a shame.
I'm sure we're just making a stupid mistakes box. Sampling. I should have labeled these. Special has a labeled version of this module. Just way nicer.
Well, it's not detecting an anvil in itself either, so...
Wait, isn't it?
I tried changing moving piston to anvil and it says nothing.
But isn't the anvil in it?
No,
What if we change this to air?
that's a good idea.
Now it works.
Is it getting pushed out before it can...
Shouldn't be, because I really thought we did this way last time. Why don't we have a test?
We're checking the block
anymore?
at world spawn.
Are we checking the block at world spawn?
Execute.
Oh, we are. Yeah, we are. Oh no, yeah, we are.
Oh, yeah. That's annoying. Now we're double checking the MBT.
Yes,
But
what
I guess
we'll do
only
is
after.
we'll create a function here. We'll create a function that does the found item on anvil thing and adds a tag to the item.
Yeah, okay.
On anvil. I will create a function for us. I will put it under smooshing. New file, smooshing. Item on anvil. MC function. There we go. There's now a function in smooshing. If you could open that for me.
Yep, got it.
Now we'll just move this over.
What's running this? Item on anvil.
It's an item on an item with a shamir on it. And now we'll put this here, and we'll do Gamemode. We'll do tag.
Oh, this isn't running from pulse
add.
check. This is running from
Yes.
main.
GM4 ml underscore on anvil. There we go.
What's that noise?
There's a noise.
Was there some sort of truck in your background?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, like a rumbling. Metal rumbling.
That's weird. That's me just stomping on the ground a bit.
Oh, wow.
You know when you...
What do you live on? A house of cards?
You know when you got your leg in a weird position that your leg just keeps jittering?
Yeah, I know it.
Alright, so now we've done that, and now in pulse check, we'll do tag equals gm4 underscore ml underscore on anvil. There we go. So now we only do this fake player check on 20 Hz, which is fine, and then we do the item, which basically means we are over specifying, and technically we are checking the same thing twice, and you could just check for the tag here, for the tag on the item entity, but that would be going through all the items again. That's what we're trying to avoid with this fake player.
Yeah, it's a shame Mizo doesn't have a microphone. Otherwise, or a willingness to speak. Otherwise, he'd be quite good joining us on these streams.
Yeah. Alright, so let's reload that. Seems to be working fine. Let's test it out and hope it works. That's depressing.
Are we running the... We don't have any kind of say command anymore, do we?
We do.
Oh yeah, we do.
Mizo's gonna call us out here in a second. Don't worry. He's got us covered. So it does the on-animal thing.
Okay.
Now we just need to make sure the pulse check does what it's supposed to do. If it doesn't.
Should we try getting rid of the if block check for a second?
Is it this again? Let's try piston head here.
They get pushed off anyway.
Yeah, drop off. We want to.
Hello?
There you are, Sports. Welcome back.
That was weird. The stream briefly dropped.
Yep, it dropped.
I got kicked from the server. I just joined the wrong server.
You are just gone.
I think the stream's back up. Can anyone confirm? Oh, it's back again. Okay, good. Well then. That was odd. I didn't.
Well.
My internet didn't say it went down or anything.
Where did the if block go?
Oh, I deleted it temporarily just to see if it works without the if block. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. I think we've messed something else up somewhere. Oh, did we get rid of that again?
There's no if block in here, so it should run this.
I guess we're not giving it the ML on anvil tag. Item on anvil. It's because we're not running as the item, we're only doing at the item to run the function.
Oh.
So now it should work. Question mark?
No.
All items with the has shamir and the not the GMML smooshed tag as at S if a block -1 anvil and function metallurgy.
Right, so from main we check for the item, it's not smooshed. We run add it at the item. If the block underneath is an animal. There we go. We had to change the S and the at location. Well, order, because we had at S and then S, so that would make it so that it would only choose one item, I think, and then it choose that item.
It's still not saying the other message though. You make me move like Jagger.
Oh, so you put it in a new?
I put it in a new temporary say, which I've now removed.
I see. Huh.
So the item on anvil function is working, but either our scoreboard is not being set to 1 in ML data, or the tag isn't being added. It's reaching this function.
We are not removing that tag yet, so we could just check. Tag add e type equals item. You can tell we've been away from Minecraft for a bit. Distance 5.4, limit 1, list. The item has the gm4 underscore ml underscore on underscore anvil tag. Why doesn't this work?
What about our ML data? Is that correct? Is that being set?
Scoreboard, objective, set display sidebar, gm4 underscore ml
Beat you.
data. Well, we have an ml data, yeah.
The item, the count is being applied. Found item on anvil is set to 1.
Still have a swapped as and add. Yeah, we do impulse check, right? I thought that wouldn't be horrible. Reloading. Reloading made Datengassi leave the server. There we
There
go.
we go. Okay.
Was the the wrong order of as and add. Let's try the moving block again. Moving piston. I'm reloading once you saved.
I've saved.
Reloading made Datengassi join the game again.
There we go. So it's 2 pulses,
well.
but it's pretty good. Is it 2? Oh, it's more. That's interesting. Let's put it back in again and just block it off, and we'll see how long the moving piston is there for.
Just 2 pulses.
Oh, just 2. Okay. Cool.
Right, so now we got a thing that only runs if it got freshly smooshed. Let's replace this move like Jagger with a function here. Oh no, I moved mad.
Do we want to? The smooshing itself needs to be run by the module, by the shamir, because it needs to decide what materials it goes on.
Yeah, so the shamir has to decide here. There are 2 commands within shamirs that do that. Well, 2 sets of 2 command blocks. So at this point we'll have to call shamir, I think?
Yeah.
I don't have any shamirs installed. But I might have an old shamir on here. Let me open my really crappy hard drive. Where is it? Gamemode for module updates.
Before we call the shamirs, should we check that there's a second item on there too, or no? Probably not, because we have to check the individual items by type anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh wait, no. There aren't item tags, are there?
No, unfortunately not.
They could have just made a list of every item that the thing is allowed on.
Would be beautiful, but they aren't.
It's okay, because probably most of the time that when that would have been useful, we would have also needed to do MBT checks and things.
But I've got a Spiraculum shamir.txt. That sounds good. Can I install that? Is that a one-click? It is. I will install the shamir.
So I guess what we need to do is we run hashtag metallurgy smoosh. It's annoying because we don't know if we're smooshing or unsmooshing yet.
Dropper says apply shamir.
But we might be removing the shamir.
Yes, it's... What is the general verb for applying or removing?
Transfer. Transfer shamir.
That sounds good. Alright, I've got a shamir here.
So the
Yes, I can pull the
diffuse.
command box on that.
Here.
There it is.
Doesn't the diffuse shamir namespace need a Where are the function tags coming from for this shamir? We should have it under a separate folder, shouldn't we? Like, we should make it a separate module.
Yeah, it should be, but this is just a...
Alright, we'll have to remember that when we move it, because we have to move
No,
the
we
tags.
won't. We won't, Sparks.
Oh, we're including the base 12?
We are including the base ones.
Yeah, okay.
So, no, we won't.
Tags. Functions. Wait, functions? Yeah. Summon back. Random band init. Transfer shamir. Can I make? Do you want this in a folder, or can I just make it?
Where? What are you talking
The
about?
function tag for transfer shamir. That should be the same for, regardless of.
The function tag, that's under Metallurgy tags, right?
Yeah.
And then functions. Just put it in there. Oh, we've got folders there.
But that's because there's a different one for each type of metal. But I think we should be okay to just have it as a file.
Because this will be the same for each one, right?
Yeah. Because each module needs to decide whether it should do something or not, right?
Yes.
We could technically improve performance by detecting the type of metal and only calling the expansions that match that metal type, but I don't know if that would improve performance, because we'd still have to check what type of metal it is. But I guess this way every expansion doesn't need to check the type of metal.
Let's count commands here. So if we check it now, then we'll have to do one check per metal. Depending on that call, the corresponding
different tag.
So, and if we let the expansion handle it, we will do one call now. Then every expansion checks whether it should run.
Yeah, so that's 12 minimum.
And the other one is 6 plus the amount of expansions using that metal. I think checking for the metal now is better.
Yeah. I guess I'll hold off on that file then.
Yeah, make it I will create a folder for it.
Yeah.
Your folder. Transfer.
Core purposes, check metal first. I think that might be how we did it before. It would make sense.
By the way, how do you like our rainbow flag?
Rainbow flag? Oh. It says kill all but one on it. I don't think that's a very nice message of peace and love. Okay, so...
Alright, there's a folder now called transfer shamir. You can create the file in there.
I guess what we want to do is run a function called prepare to transfer or something, or check metal type. Transfer by metal.
Yeah.
Metallurgy smooshing.
I've got the old thing up here. So what we did previously was we called the corresponding expansions. Once we had them, every expansion checked whether it is a smooshed band. In the case of a smooshed band, it would do all the has shamir stuff and transfer all the shamir things. And in case it's a tool that allows item these nested executes were a nightmare. In case the thing that had the shamir on it was obsidian,
We can't. The if it's an item instead of a shamir, it won't say what metal band is on there, will it? Does it say that on the item's lore?
wait, say it again.
Like if you have a chest plate with diffuse on it, will it say aluminium band as well as shamir diffuse?
It's probably stored in the MBT. Or we can
metal
make
type?
it part of the MBT. Yeah, sure.
Do you remember how it looked before?
I don't actually, but I can look it up for you because
Do you think it should state? Because I guess we want to say that it has a band on it, but I guess just saying that it has a shamir is enough. Because if there's too much lore, it's just stupid. I don't know.
I think it said. Yeah, here I've got something. It's annotated on a spiraculum welded item, which means spiraculum welded tools, and the shamir for it was spiraculum, and then the lore said thorium brass band, and then shamir spiraculum. We should get away from relying on the lore, though.
Right, but what I'm saying is, in that case, we need to make sure that our bands have the same tag, like saying what kind of metal they are as a tag.
Yes. So should we? Yeah. Apparently, we didn't do it this way earlier then. So that means in the 1.12 version, it just called all the expansions. But I think it's better to split it up and only call those which handle that
It's
metal.
the right metal, yeah.
Yeah, so we now need on the band and the items we need an MBT tag that states the metal they are made out of. If you would open the summon band, in the diffuse shamir, or I can do that. It's fine.
Summon band in diffuse. Here you go.
All right, so now we would have to add it here.
Yeah, I'm going to go in and do something else. I'm going to
go for it.
prepare transfer.
So here's the thing, Sparks. For ores, we already used the custom MBT tag called ore type.
Yeah.
Do we want to reuse that tag and call it ore type as well?
Sorry, the ore type was on 1.12?
No, in the ores that spawn from exploded stone.
Okay.
Those ores, they have a custom MBT tag called ore type, and that stores aluminium, thorium, and stuff like that.
As long as you can't smoosh one of those because it has the right tag.
We are checking for a stored shamir anyways.
Yeah, so we're fine.
The ores won't have stored
in which case,
shamir.
let's reuse it.
Yeah, because then we can, in case we would need to do that, we can reuse that ore type tag for, I don't know, looking for the ores and shamirs. Right, so I'm reusing that then. Tags, last in.
Can you do
Right,
execute at S with parameters, or did you say execute if entity?
No,
at
you can
S?
do it with parameters.
Like,
You can just put parameters
would
in
you
there.
do execute if entity at S brackets, or would you just do execute at S brackets?
If and it doesn't matter. I think there's a small performance difference, and Mizot will probably call us out on it. And Wise Grub wants welcome on stage, Grub. It's fine if you're on here.
Entity if entity at S MBT hate this keyboard. My curly brackets are the OR button and the caret button.
Sparks,
Yeah.
can you just hop into Minecraft again?
Crop says use if, which I would prefer to.
Come over here.
Yeah. He hasn't
He doesn't
died.
take damage from. I mean,
He's taking suffocation damage, but I guess he's protected from the explosion by the blocks. So we can slowly suffocate him to death. That's our only option here.
I can do it for you. Don't worry. I've got you covered.
You're gonna push the button. Ah, yeah, there you go.
That's better.
Right.
All right.
Execute if entity MBT. Is it under the tag, or is it under the item tag first?
It's under the item tag.
Item. Oh my god. You
Don't
do it.
worry. I got your back.
Okay. Item
Tag.
tag. Metallurgy.
We'll just pretend that you are typing this.
Yeah. I'll make typing noises.
That's good. Great. Keep it going, Sparks. Well, what do you want me to type?
We're looking for the OR type.
Alright, and now we'll just copy this
Yeah.
6 times.
Well, we also need to stick the run function on the end, but yeah. Run function, and then it'll be hashtag metallurgy.
Yep.
Transfer underscore and then the metal, I guess.
Transfer underscore shamir. Then the metal.
Okay.
Metal. I will stick to our metal naming order thing that we came up with in somewhere.
I've created the Oh, you already created the function.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, transfer underscore shamir. And then I can create a new file. Let's go with our... Is aluminium is our current diffuse, right?
Yep.
Aluminium
Go for it.
dot mc function.
Our order is copper, aluminium, barium, thorium, beryllium, thorium, brass.
At S equals a aluminium shamir.
Oh no,
Type
I'm
item.
working on 4 screens.
Being crushed. Hang on. This shouldn't be.
I'm hanging on.
This transfer shamir shouldn't be a function file. It's a tag. Oh, this is a. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm just. I got it. It should be a function. A JSON function.
Copper, aluminium, barium, thorium, beryllium. I still can't pronounce that. Thorium, brass. Copper, aluminium, barium, thorium, beryllium, and thorium brass. Thorium brass. Alright, the prepare transfer function is splitting the things up now.
Okay. I've created function tag. And then under diffuse shamir, we have a new function, transfer shamir.mc function. Say trying to transfer. It'll be a miracle if this works.
We should use folders in the transfer shamir function. You also wrote transfer shamir.mc function.
Did I?
Yeah, it will desync us if we rename it. So don't rename it. I'm creating a new file.
Hang on. Where did I type functon? Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't rename it. It will desync us.
Can I delete my accidental function tag?
Don't. Leave it in. We'll deal with it afterwards.
Okay. So I need to create a new file.
Yeah, I will create one and a folder. How should I call the file? It's in the shamir transfer folder.
Under diffuse?
Yep.
Why do we need a folder for it?
Because otherwise, diffuse is gonna be a mess.
I don't see your folder.
I haven't created one yet.
Okay, so this is all of the functions to swap the bands around. Is that right?
Yeah. So we'll have to do
yeah.
the following. Now we'll have to first we'll have to decide whether we want to take a band off of a cast or onto a cast, and then we'll have to call a function for both possibilities. So we'll have 3 functions at least.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just call it transfer_shamir then.
It's called shamir transfer now, and now we need.
Why shamir transfer when everything else is transfer shamir?
Okay. So the folder is called transfer shamir.
Okay.
And what about the function that will decide whether to take it on or off of the tool?
Do you not want to call it transfer shamir too?
That would be weird.
Begin transfer?
Initiate transfer?
Fine.
Sounds more professional.
I've changed the function tag. So the function tag is now diffuse_shamir : transfer_shamir /initiate_transfer.
Now we get a function called prepare transfer and initiate transfer. Oh well. I got an FTP error. Oh, apparently I can't create folders and files in one go. Transfer shamir. Wait, did that work? I think my FTP got confused. Yes, that worked. There's now initiate transfer. And I would suggest putting something in there, and then we'll end the stream for today a bit early, because Mark's spec will die otherwise.
Yeah, I'm not in a very comfortable position.
He's basically not in a setup. He's sitting on his floor.
My desk arrives
Couch.
tomorrow. I'm kneeling in front of my PC with my monitor. My keyboard is on top of my PC box, and my keyboard is on top of a short stool. Did I say keyboard twice? My monitor. I don't know.
Alright, so now we've got those files.
Should we see if it says something in that file? If we
There's nothing in the file. You can open initiate transfer under diffuse shamir.
Diffuse shamir, transfer shamir, initiate transfer, say trying so hard. Okay. What do you reckon the odds are this will just work? Probably very low, right?
Did you put something in there?
Yeah, I put a say command in.
Alright, let's just see if it goes. It will probably fail, and there will be a ton of errors. Oh, it's fine. We don't have any errors in here. That's a chicken. What's Grub doing here?
Didn't work.
Didn't work?
Did we get an error?
Nope, we didn't.
Huh.
Oh, our shamirs don't have the OR tag yet. Works.
Oh.
The old ones. Yeah. The shamir you have doesn't have the OR thing.
Right.
And we don't even do that yet. We need to... Oh, we do. I think we... in Summon Band, I think I did that. Yes. The new one gets it now.
Should we create a new one? Or do you want to just summon one with a tag?
I'm just anti-dataing it now. If you just drop your shamir.
You're gonna pick it up?
Not
you
so close to me. Equals item. Distance equals 4.
You picked it up, mind.
Oh, that was the only one?
Yep.
Should keep copies. Drop one again. Oh, I lost the clipboard. Removing all of the unnecessary tags here. Item. Don't want to edit that.
Is it 1.13 or 1.14 where you can copy all MBT?
1.14.
One of the first experimental Gamemode 4 things I did was I wanted slimes to be able to pick up items and like drag them along behind them, like they stuck to them. But they kind of didn't work very well. It worked!
It worked!
But if you can actually just give them a passenger, actually that probably won't work either because you can't add passengers. Yeah. Hey, it worked though. We had a double trying so hard followed by a double yay, so that's pretty good. I guess we have to... No, it'll be fine. It'll only run. We are calling the module, the shamir, twice. Maybe we should have an extra tag check before we.
If it already ran.
I guess the function itself will set the tag, so it won't be called twice.
Yeah. The function itself will at the end.
Yeah, that's fine.
The application of the shamir, it will set it, and then.
Okay, so we have
then we'll just exclude those.
We have the beginnings of a smooshing system and an unsmooshing system created. That's pretty good. I guess next time we will start to work out, like start transferring it from one item to another.
Yep. Sorry for the short stream this week, but...
Yep. I'll have a desk, but not a... Next week I'll have a desk, but not a proper keyboard. The week after that I'll have a... desk and a keyboard, and maybe even a microphone stand. Right now, my microphone is resting on a sofa.
Well, I bet it will enjoy that position.
Blue may or may not be there.
Yeah, we'll see. I've got a lot going on at the moment. All right, thank you all for watching. We'll be back next week.
Yep, thanks guys.
Talk to you later.
Thanks for watching. See you later.